Hi all, in this video we discuss on Arduino for science students. Okay, so if we consider the Arduino and its different parts, we need an Arduino, and we also need a computer to program your Arduino, and also need some communication between Arduino and your computer. So we will program here in the computer to control your Arduino. So there should be some additional circuits including the sensors to detect the different type of physical quantities present. Okay, so one of these important device we use as transducers. A device that converts energy from one form to another is called transducers. It may be sensors and actuators. So what we do is we can sense some signal from using the sensor. There should be a control center, which is an Arduino. There should be actuators. So actuators will do some external work for using this. Okay, a sensor is a device that detects and responds to some of these typical inputs from the physical environment. The specific input could be light, heat, motion, moisture, pressure, or any one of the great number of other environmental variables. So if we classify sensors and actuators, sensor is a device that detects events or changes in the environment and sends the information to the other electronic devices. Connected to the input ports of the system, helps to monitor the changes in the environment. Output is an electrical. So output of the sensor is always an electrical signal. Its examples are biosensors, image sensors, motion sensors, and chemical sensors, etc. Okay, if we considering the actuators, a component of machine that is responsible for moving and controlling the mechanism. It is connected to the output port of the system. It helps to control the environment or physical changes. The output is a movement because we have to move something. The examples are electrical motor, stepper motors, comb drivers, and hydraulic cylinders, etc. Okay, so if we consider the signals, so actually we want to manipulate the electrical signals here. So a signal is an electrical signal is a time varying voltage or current that carries an information. There are two type of signals. One is called analog signal, which varies continuously with the time. There is another signal which is called digital signals, which is discrete. It is not continuous. It can take only a stepwise values, either it is 0 to 5, or you can also consider about stepwise signals. That signals are not continuous. Okay, these are the difference between analog and digital. Some of them is analog signal is a continuous and time varying, while digital signal has two or more states and in a binary form. Troubleshooting of analog signal is difficult, but troubleshooting of digital signals are easy. Like that, there are few advantages and disadvantages of his analog and digital signals. We may want to convert these two signals for the proper monitoring and analyzing our system. Okay, if you're considering different type of sensors, these sensors are used to produce electrical signals. So some of them are called ultrasonic sensors, which sense the sound signals and detect the signals. Another is gas sensors, color sensors, PIR sensors, accelerometers, which helps to find the acceleration, potentiometers, and IR sensors, etc. So LDR is a light detention resistor, thermistor, rain sensors, IR, photodiode, LM32 for measuring the temperature, microphone, Hall sensors, etc. for magnetic field measurement. Okay, so we will consider one example how it produce electrical signals. One is called ultrasonic sensor. So this uses the principle of sending sound signals. So one is called it is transmitted from here. There are two parts in this ultrasonic sensor. One part will send a signal and other will detect the signal. So based on the difference in the to travel here, this is an obstacle. So obstacle distance is far away, and based on the distance from here to travel, we can actually find your distance from here. Since the speed of sound in air is almost 340 meter per second, the Arduino will be able to detect the distance between the object and the sensor. Okay, if we considering the Arduino, it's an open source electronic platform that consists of both hardware and software components. The platform is designed for hobbyists, students and professionals who want to create interactive programmable electronic projects. Okay, if you look at the major important parts of this Arduino board, there should be a reset button here, and there's an USB port. This port we should connect it to the computer. If you need a power jack here, we can connect an external battery here, and these ports are called digital pins to connect. So if you want to measure the digital signals, you can connect it to here, and there is an analog pins to connect to here. So sensor should be connected to here to detect the analog signal, and this is a main part which is called the microcontroller, which is Atmega 328 is here, and this is the power supply panel where we have two power supplies, 3.3 volt and 5 volt signal, where you can use this one to power your secondary circuits, and there are grounds. So 1, 2, there is one more ground here. This is, and the 13 pin is a built-in LED. This LED is connected to 13. For checking purpose we can use this LED, and so these are the main important components of this Arduino. Okay, if you look at the specifications here, so this board name is called Arduino Uno R3, and the microcontroller is this name, and this is connected to USB, and built-in pin is 13, and digital input pin output pin is 14. Like that, there are specifications. We have communication here. The power supply specification is given here. Clock speed is 16 megahertz, and the memory, and we have a dimensions. It's like this. Okay, so where to buy this Arduino? You can directly search into online, where we can get a lot of information about the Arduino components. So you can search from here and directly order with the proper number of sensors. Okay, so how to perform an experiments using Arduino? So what you do is you have to buy the Arduino, and you have to make the connection to your computer. You have to do some circuit here, secondary circuits, and you have to load the code to the computer and run the code in the Arduino, so that we can perform that experiment. Okay, so Arduino IDE, then this is a software we can download it from this website. An IDE means it's an integrated development environment. It's a software application that helps to programmers to develop the software code. So we can install, download and install a free Arduino IDE from this website, and according to your system you can install it. So the Arduino IDE will be looking like this. So the primarily uses Arduino programming language, which is simplified variants of C and C++. Okay, this is a code where we can run this code. There should be a button here. If you run this button, the program will be executed and uploaded to the Arduino microcontroller. Okay, we need some more information. We need to connect certain circuits in the Arduino. So these are some basic components. We may need variable resistors, capacitors, transistors, like this. We may need the power supply, LEDs, etc. to perform these secondary circuits. Okay, if you look the circuit connections, so what you do is to bring in a simple LED, what you need to connect is you have to take a connection from here, any of these digital pins. Now I am taking from 13, and I connected to the LED's positive terminal, because this positive terminal should be connected and should be forward biased. Therefore, it is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Then the negative terminal should be connected to a series resistor. Otherwise, the LED may lost its ability. Therefore, we can connect it to the resistor, then directly connect it to the ground. The circuit is completed. Then what you do is you have to look for the proper code and you have to upload it. So the circuit may be extended. So this is a circuit with a sensor. So for the first circuit, we have to connect these components here in the breadboard, and you may also need to from some sensors to be connected here. Okay, so we may also want to perform these simulations in online. So there is a website called walkfee.com, where you can go there and make the simulations here. Okay, here we can do the coding and we can do the circuits here, and we can also search the components here and upload it. Okay, there is one more website, which is tinkercad.com. So where you can go to this website and go for the circuits and make the circuits, and you can actually done.